Hey viewers, my name's Cara. I'm your Tuesday host on the Pagan Perspective, and I almost forgot about this video, so it's going to be a little bit late because I am starting to record it right now as I am walking to lunch, eating an apple, and as you can see, there's no snow on the ground here yet. It is November 1st, but we are going to be talking about snow in magic. This week's question came from Surfer Scissors. Hey Scissors, how you doing? Scissors used to be part of the Pagan Perspective, and now she is in Alaska dealing with snow for the first time. And her question was basically, how do we deal with, because she's used to being able to go outside and do ritual and stuff outside and be warm all the time, and now it's cold. And so for those of us who live in an environment where we have snow, how do we deal with that? How do we deal with being able to go outside when nature seems to not want us to be outside because it's too cold and too wet and whatever? And also, do we have any ideas for specifically using snow in magic? So pretty much the first thing I have to say about going outside when it's cold and snowy is bundle up, man. Layer it up and just go outside anyway, because it's dangerous to go outside if it's like really slippery and icy and stuff like that, and that's always scary. But I still go for walks in the wintertime, not as long of walks and not as often, but I still have to walk outside across campus in the snow and stuff like that. So you just wear a bunch of layers, bundle up, and you can still go outside. I don't know about doing a ritual outside in the snow because that would entail being outside for a long period of time, but you can still go outside for a little bit. You can still look out your window from the inside, from the warmth of your own home, and that's just as good. So yeah, you may not be able to continue doing long rituals outside, but you can be inside and see the outside, and you can still go for walks and do meditations and things. It's not that terrible. We deal with it. However, I did also Google snow in magic to see if anyone that was the door closing, to see if anyone had any ideas about how to use snow in magic, because the only thing that I really thought of is, well, it's snow, so it's water, so it melts, so you could melt it and use it as water on your altar. And I actually found one of the links that I will put in the description below is a blog, and that person also mentioned making snow water and just collecting a bunch of snow and putting a dash of salt in it and letting that melt and using that as the water for your altar. And they also mentioned that it would be great to make a bunch of it, keep it over the summer, and then when it's really hot out, you can still have that fresh, cool winter water with you. So I thought that was really cool, and I'm glad that someone else thought of that and that it wasn't like a dumb thing to think, because I think that a lot. So I'm going to include some links below that I literally just Googled snow in magic, magic with a K, and I found a lot of interesting links, and I'm going to include 3 that I found most interesting, and I found them the most quickly below. One of them, like I said, is that blog, which was really interesting, and it's a personal ideas kind of blog. One is from About.com's Paganism and Witchcraft section, which I always find helpful, and then there's links from there, and they also talk about making ice candles, which doesn't use snow, but you just freeze ice in an ice cube tray and then pour wax around it, and then when the ice melts, you get these holes in your candles, and they sell those at the medieval fair, so they're really cool, and so they suggest using that kind of thing. And the first link that's down there is the first thing I found is the Child's Grimoire of Snow Magic, I think it's called, and it's like children's poems, but they're really interesting, and they're about things like lighting a candle outside in the snow, and hanging paper snowflakes and then clapping your hands to make it snow. It's just really cute, so check that out too. But yeah, so snow is a big change for you, Scissors, I'm sure, but yeah, I don't know. I never think of it as being too difficult because, yeah, it's colder out, we don't spend as much time outside, but you can still go outside and light a candle and whatever else, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, whatever you can stand with gloves and a hat and a scarf and all that nonsense. So it's possible, you'll be fine. And check out those links below and just do some more Googling. It seems to be something that's pretty prevalent, people talking about snow magic, so shouldn't have too much of a problem with that. I've got to run, so I'm going to try and upload this really quick. I will see you guys next week. Thank you very much for watching, and blessed be. So I'm standing in the entranceway to my building, and as soon as I said blessed be, someone walked in that door right there and just stared at me like I was an idiot, like as I was finishing recording, and I was like, good timing, and he was just like, and walked by. It was fun.